Welcome to Good Vital Mornings. Daily inspiration and that good music. Yes. Good Vital Morning, daily inspiration and that good music. I'm your boy, your cousin, your big unk, all that, a bag of chips. And say it with me, 50 Cent Juice. I am he, Mr. P.L. Sweets, here to bring you that morning inspiration. And we know we got to have that music. Music makes the world go round. How you doing? Well, if it's morning, good morning. If it's afternoon, good afternoon. If it's evening, like, hell, good evening to you. But if it's morning, which I prefer you should listen in the morning, because this show airs Monday through Friday. All my new listeners, Monday through Friday. Show goes up at 6 a.m. Monday through Friday. So you can listen to it when you're in the gym, on your way to work, on your way to drop the kids off to school, whatever you got to do, whatever you're doing. Because podcasts are really meant for you to listen to them doing other things. Or if you want to watch, go right to the YouTube channel, Repurpose Network. And if you're there on whatever platform you're listening on, make sure you like, subscribe, review. That would be amazing. So, I got a question for you. What inspires you? What inspires you? I want you to think about that, because there are moments when we crave some inspiration. We crave some inspiration. Musically, I can speak for myself. I haven't been too inspired these days. And I guess because the radio was different from when I was a kid. When I was a kid, radio presented variety. You know what I mean? It presented variety. And now radio sounds like a run-on song. It sounds like the same song. Just run on and run on and run on. And I'm not inspired, but I'm not saying you can't be inspired by that. So this is how I did it and do it for inspiration. Either I gravitate from, I get the inspiration from it for me to create my version of it, whatever it is, art, music, whatever it is, business ideas, or layouts or rollouts, say it's marketing, promotion. Then you can look at it as what's missing. And that's where this show came from. This show came from what's missing. I wanted to be able to provide inspiration for people from a spiritual perspective, a mental perspective, a physical perspective, and also drop some knowledge about some music that would help inspire them. So where does inspiration come from? It comes from people. It can come from your family members, come from historical figures, it can come from mentors, people you follow online. Inspiration can come from your personal experiences, like learning new things, meeting new people. Here's a good one. Helping other people. You can get inspired. Watching people help people. Hearing someone's personal story. How someone overcame adversity or achieved success can remind us that you have the strength to overcome obstacles as well. Where do you get inspired? Where do you get inspiration from? And are you looking for inspiration if you're not inspired? You can get inspired from reading, allowing you to imagine possibilities that you never would have considered previously. Some say nature is one of the most powerful sources of inspiration. Some would say art, music, inspires them to invoke a strong image in their head. The thing I love about reading is that the imagination of what you're reading is completely yours. Like how you see the subjects in your mind, how you see if they're describing a house, how you see it is all centered on your imagination. It's not the movie. Let me ask you this. Have you ever read a book that they converted into a movie and it was not what was in your head, or sometimes maybe it was better than you expected? That's the best way to say it. It was better than what you expected. Which kind of leads me to the song of the day. The song of the day was inspired by a movie in 1968. This movie was called 2001: A Space Odyssey. And it inspired this song that was written in 68 and released in 69 by this artist. Now, this is the thing. I don't have the cover. I scoured my collection. I cannot find the cover for this album. I cannot find the cover for this album. But this is the song that was inspired by that movie.
And may God's love be with you.
All my real music heads know this.
This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade. And the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom.
This is Space Oddity by David Bowie. First released on Philips Records as a 7-inch single. It was actually the opening track to his second studio album called David Bowie. Now, I found this, in a stack of records, and I grabbed it. And this is on a compilation album called Changes of Bowie, which features, and this is the compilation album in 1960, 72. When was this? I'm gonna look up the charts now. Yeah, 1977. This was released, and on this album is Space Oddity, is John I'm Only Dancing, is Changes, is Ziggy Stardust, Diamond Dogs, Rebel, Young Americans, Fame, Golden Years. A lot of great records that were released between 1969 and 1976. So this is a compilation album that was released on David Bowie on RCA Records. There you see it. RCA. See the dog. If you're watching, you can see the dog. I think you can. So the song was inspired by a movie. So this is what I want you to do today. I want you to look for things that inspire you. Whatever the thing you're trying to accomplish, you need some inspiration. It's probably so close to you that you're not even aware. That you're not even aware that it's that close to you. So, this is the second part of it. If you're not inspired, this is what I want you to do. Go be an inspiration for someone else. That's it. Either be kind, be thoughtful, check on someone, invest in someone, your time, your money, your resources, whether it's your skills and talents. Go invest in someone younger than you, someone that needs a leg up. You never know who's watching. And the reason I'm going to end it with this. I was in a music store. This had to be about 10 years ago. And I was in a music store, and this young guy came up to me, and he said, you don't remember me, right? I looked at him. I was like, I kind of remembered him, but I kind of didn't. And he said, you're the reason I became a DJ. I was like, what? Now, you got to think about this. I hadn't DJ'd, consistently since the 80s. So this kid had to be, well, he was a man then. He had to be about maybe 30 years old, something like that, maybe 35. He said, yo, you inspired me to be a DJ. I saw you DJ when I was a little boy in the park. And you're the reason why I became a DJ. You never know who's watching you. You just never know. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to go be great today. Go be an inspiration. And lastly, get inspired. Get inspired today. Hey, I'm going to say it like my good friend Corrado always says. Good to yourself.